Welcome back to the Hooker Hub. It's your boy Dante Johnson. Today we are with my very good friend and fellow Magic Man, Marqueez, Dr. Marqueez Valentine. Please introduce yourself to the people, give them a little bit of input on yourself.
All right. So my name is Marquis Valentine. Recent graduate from med school, now a doctor after like 6 years of struggle. And been working at Magic Man for a year now, and it's been fun. That's how we met this guy.
Hey man. Remember the first night we met?
Yeah. Oh, I remember your first words to me. Don't trust this guy.
Exactly.
This guy's a snake.
Hey.
He'll take you down.
I had to let you know the snakes that was weaving like the trees and that, the grass and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you know, you know. If you don't know, don't worry about it, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The first night we met, bro, obviously I had to tell you where the snakes and who were like snakes in like the industry and like whatnot. But now that was like a whole year ago. You have obviously solidified yourself as a as a strong performer within Magic Man Sydney.
Thank
you. You have been on like a few tours. Obviously, tell us about that tour. How was it your first performance from like your very first performance to where you are now and like touring and like whatnot?
Okay. My first ever performance was shit. Remember that? Remember that night? I was being trained by this guy called Justin Michaels. Let's not get into that. So the first time I ever went on stage just for dancing, right? He had taught me like a 3 to 5 minute routine. Mm-hmm. But me being stupid, I decided to be a hero. I was like, you know what?
I'm gonna do my own.
Let me stay longer. Let me do my own thing, but stay longer, right? So that's when I added an extra song, and shit, when I think about it, I cringe. You remember Shawn Michaels from WWE?
Right. You know what? I was there for like a second. I didn't know what you're talking about, on God. And then, bruv, I saw your performance. I was like, yeah, this is dope. And then you brought out a whole WWE theme song. Whoever watches WWE, Shawn Michaels, right?
Yeah.
So this guy goes and put a whole theme song in his stuff, and then he starts shaking his bunda. Fam.
Hey, look.
I was like, hey, I'm telling you now, no joke.
Yeah.
I know at least a few hundred ancestors that were turning their grave after they saw that, bro.
Damn, bro.
No cap. You just.
Hey, I don't disagree. That was cringe as hell.
So,
and like, remember what you told me after that?
Oh yeah, I'm like, don't you ever do that shit again.
Don't you ever do that shit. This man dead ass looked me in the eye.
I looked him in the eyes and said, don't you ever do that shit ever again on stage. I'm like, you need my help?
Yeah.
I can help you out, but don't you ever do that shit again on stage.
Noted. Hey, we all make mistakes when we're starting out.
Right.
But hey, look at us now.
Hey, my first private I ever done, right?
Yeah.
I had no outfit, nothing. I went there because it was like a last minute, the boss needed a favor.
Yeah.
I thought strippers needed to be hard.
Oh.
So I went and took 2 Viagra's.
Oh.
Right? And I was so nervous, I didn't get hard performing. Then when I got home, it kicked in, fam. And when it kicked in, you know back then, bro, hey, is that calling girls? Hey, I don't care how much your Uber is. I'll pay for your Uber. Just come over. Bro, desperate times. That was like 3-4 years ago. That was desperate times, man.
How much did you pay for that Uber?
I didn't end up paying for the Uber.
Yeah?
Because no one replied.
Oh!
I'm not even a cap. No one replied.
So you had to handle business by yourself, hey?
Bro, it was my G.
Just rub it out.
Hey, I was telling you, I think I like made about 4 memberships, hey. Pornhub, Brazzers, Blacks.com, Naughty America.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was. And that was the first time I ever took Viagra.
Yeah?
And I took 2.
How many, was it like the
pill?
100 milligrams? 200?
Yeah, it was 100 milli, so together it was 200.
That's not safe. Do not overdose on Viagra. That's just not fun.
I was tingling, fam.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna meet the Holy Ghost, but 4 years later we're here. So
yeah.
All right. So today I wanted to like speak to you about being a minority, and that was something that you brought up when I was trying to ask people.
Yeah.
As I was about to start like a new reel on like Instagram.
Yeah.
So it's something that I was interested in, and I feel like you would be interested in. and also be able to like dive into it too. So I wrote up a few questions for you. So
Yeah. All right.
let's get deep. The first question was, when did you come to this country?
Okay, so I first came to Australia in 2016, and the first place I lived in was Newcastle, because I had to do some bullshit pre-med thing because they think international students are stupid, right? Fam, I kid you not. One of our classes we had was English, and for 30 minutes we were sitting there. John kicked the ball. Imagine that for the whole freaking year, man. And I was in the same class as some of the smartest guys I've ever met. Guys from like Malaysia, Indonesia, China, India. And they're making us learn John kicked the ball. I was like, fucking hell. So that was my first year, pretty much.
Did John end up kicking the ball by the end of the class?
We never got to that part of the story, bro.
Yeah.
We never got past the first sentence.
What color was John?
John was, he was white.
John was white.
John is never black, is he?
Bro, I've met a lot of West Africans called John.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
They're usually the useless ones. Hey, if your name is John and you're watching this, hey, just chill, bro. We're just kidding, yeah. Just calm down.
Yeah.
Okay. What was new to you and how did you adapt?
Okay, the biggest difference for me was two things, actually. One, coming from a shitty third world country where literally nothing functions, right? There's no healthcare, there's no public transport. Our education system is in shambles, which is actually why I came to study in Australia.
Exactly.
So that, go home and improve the healthcare system. If you're Zimbabwean, I'm coming to fix our country, all right? Give me a couple of years, I'll be there. But the other big difference was going from being in the majority, because Zimbabwe is like 99.5% black. And then I came here, now I'm in the minority, and it felt weird,
Have you ever been to Blacktown?
Yes, I have.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't feel like a minority guy. I promise you that. Yeah, there's black faces everywhere.
Yeah. Where my niggas at? I miss my niggas,
And
bro.
I say that respectfully.
Yeah.
You feel me?
We love our niggas.
Yeah, bro.
We love our niggas, shit.
Yeah, 100%. Now, the other question that I wanted to ask was, when you came here, did you experience any bullying or like racism? And if you did, tell us about it.
Okay. The thing with racism in Australia that I found, right, it's very subtle. People won't outright just come and say, oh, you fucking nigga, go back to your country or whatever, right? It's in the small things, like, what do they call microaggressions, right? I remember the other time, this happened when I was now in Sydney, right? I'm in Bondi Junction. I'm just walking with my sister. So she was on my right. I'm using my phone. I'm distracted. I'm hungry. It was like early in the morning. I'm walking. Then out of nowhere, I feel like someone nudging my left shoulder, right? So initially, I panicked. I thought I was in the wrong, like, oh, I'm looking at my phone. I bumped into someone, right? I look up, ready to apologize, right?
And who was it?
I see this guy, right? Let's not mention his ethnicity, but we all know.
He's Aussie.
He was Aussie. He literally just turned around and just looked me dead in the eyes with a smirk on his face. And then I looked around. It wasn't even a crowded street. This man had like 20 meters of space to walk in, but he just decided to just hit me on the shoulder. But you know what? I chose peace that day.
You chose peace?
I chose peace.
Hey, that guy's lucky he met you, because if he met me,
You're not the one.
I'm not the one, fam. I'm just telling you now, when I'm minding my business, just leave me alone, yeah? But if you start beef, yeah, and like I see you starting beef, fam, if it's on, it's on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I do not tolerate racism in any way, shape, or form. I don't care whether it's towards me or like towards my friends or just someone in like public. I always stand up for people who are weak. And if you feel the need to like go and bully someone just to make yourself feel better, you have to understand, like, bullying can take you so far. There are some guys out there who will beat your ass. I'm one of those guys that will beat your ass.
Have you been in a fight before, TV1?
Have I been in a fight before?
Have you been in a, tell the people, have you been in a fight?
Nah, bro, I never fight. I just choose peace. But if you do choose violence,
Yeah.
I am from a country of violence. So I'll show you that side.
There's a bit of dark humor there.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro.
No, no,
So,
so sweet, so sweet. Yeah.
what is it like getting jobs and like opportunities as a minority?
To be honest, I've had a lot of good opportunities to pursue different careers without much impedance. Like I became a yoga instructor, I became a personal trainer, I did a course in real estate, worked in that for a bit, and I got into med school here, and I started working Magic Man. So I never really had any issues with getting jobs or like progressing any goals that I had. So that's the one good thing.
Which brings me to my next question
Yeah.
perfectly, actually. Do you think Australia provides enough opportunity and jobs to minorities? For me, I like honestly say yes, but I'm gonna let you answer that before I give you my little input.
Okay. At the base of it, I agree. Yes, Australia does give you the opportunity to pursue not everything, but a lot of different things. So there is opportunity here.
Yep.
It all then comes down to your drive and your determination to go out and get
Facts.
that.
Real facts.
Yeah.
And that was exactly what I was about to say, bro. I feel like if you are in Australia and you live in Australia and you complain about getting jobs, I don't think you're searching hard enough. Fam, I used to work in like factory. I used to quit today and get a new job tomorrow. If I can do that as an African, like what I don't enjoy hearing, obviously I live out in the West. There are a lot of people saying that, oh, like there's no opportunities here. Man, fam, listen, go to Africa. Go to
Yeah.
Africa. People dead ass be like working a job that they absolutely dread, right? But they will work that job because they got people to feed. Here, you can practically do whatever you want to do, as long as like you have the drive. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like you can't be like saying, and I've heard this a lot. Oh, these bloody Africans, or this bloody Asian, or these Indians are here taking our jobs. Fam, get off your ass, go get a degree, then take the job if like you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason why these Indians and these Africans and these Asians take your job is because we know what struggle is. And we come from a place of struggle. So we don't want to go back to that. So when we are blessed with opportunities, we're obviously going to take that and run with it. You feel me?
Facts.
Facts, bro.
Facts, bro. Just gotta go for it.
Yeah, man. Where do you see yourself in about 5 to 10 years?
Oh, 5 to 10 years. Okay. So,
Talk to me nice. Let's do this.
all right. Can I put some other categories? 3 years, then 5, then. so
Yeah,
on and
let's
so
go.
forth?
I did say 5 to 10, but
Alright.
you know what? Treat the question like you treated your first performance. Add your own there.
Got it!
Add your own, bro. Add your own.
All right. So, like I said, I just finished med school this year, like a month ago. So now I just want to explore my own interests, my own passions, and that's in performing. So I want to really focus on that for the next 3 years, to reach my peak, to see how
Obviously.
far I can take it, you know. And during that 3 years, I'll just be working as first junior medical officer, then senior medical officer. Then after the 3 years, I'm gonna start specializing. I haven't decided yet. I'm tossing up between anesthetics. If I'm feeling brave enough, I'll go for plastic surgery. Not the cosmetic one, reconstructive and cosmetic for the money, You get that money,
Money, hey.
Oh, there's money in plastic surgery.
I
fam.
know a lot of females out there that need some lips. You feel me? You see this? This is real, baby.
This is real. We don't need fillers, bro. We got those jeans,
I'm
those
not,
African
I'm not like
jeans,
taking
bro.
a dig at you guys. I'm just saying this is real. You feel me? This is the African genes, so thank God for that. So
Yeah, but-
but you know what? I was actually thinking you could be a good gynecologist.
Ah, oh,
Wake up in the morning, take a whiff.
See, that's how you lose your license. That is exactly how you lose your license,
Oh,
fam.
hey.
Gynecology. Actually, funny you mentioned that. Of all the rotations I ever did, gynecology was my worst one. You know why?
Bye.
Imagine. Okay, my situation be better than yours. Yours might be a lot worse. Imagine
I know
you
we
go
have
to
no
the
time.
hospital,
Yeah.
right? For some procedures, you had to ask the patient for consent, right? So one of them was performing a bimanual, which is basically you insert 2 fingers into the vaginal vault and you feel around the uterus for any masses or any abnormalities. picking up on cancers and stuff like that. And then this nigga takes a sniff. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'll be a special doctor. I won't even put no hand up back. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. Hey, nothing's wrong, Mike. Nothing's wrong. You clear?
But you know what the bad thing is, bro? Like,
What?
before, so you had to do that as a student, right? But you had to get consent from the patient. Now imagine me, some big black guy, or worse still, if it was you, an even bigger black guy, going to some tiny lady and asking, basically.
How old is she though?
Well, it depends. Like, definitely above 18, of course.
Above 18? Calm. I just be like this. Hey. Yo. Do I have consent? That's it.
You're in the wrong industry, bro.
I am, bro.
Join medicine, become a gynecologist.
I become a gynecologist.
Yeah.
You know, I want to inspect.
What would your doctor name be as a gynecologist?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dr. 12-inch.
Oh, okay.
If you know, you know. If you don't know, don't worry about it.
Ladies, you heard it first. 12 inches. Can you handle that? Up to you.
So continue with your answers, bro.
Wait. What are we talking about?
What's your 5 to 10 year goal? And
Oh, yeah, 5 years.
This guy lost the whole question, fam.
Hey, look, I've got some mild ADHD. My mind just deviates. All right, so after 5 years, start specializing.
Yep.
Anesthetics, plastic surgery, orthopedics. Although I have been feeling an inclination towards pediatrics because I do want to have kids one day. And I thought to myself, you know, if I'm a pediatrician, I'll know the best way to, you know, take care of their health, raise them, make sure they grow up to be the best possible versions of themselves.
Obviously, yep.
So yeah, I'll do pediatrics purely for my children. That's it, 100%, right? But yeah, those are the options I'm tossing up on. And then 10 years time, I'll be like 36. Hopefully, I'm a consultant. I have my own team in the hospital, like my registrar, my interns, my little med students. You know, like I don't know if you ever watched House.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I've watched a lot of Grey's Anatomy.
Okay, so I think they have similar scenes. You know the scenes when the team is walking down the hallway and then the consultant's in front, then the whole team is just following him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to recreate that shit.
Oh yeah.
And like they look like a boss, bro. Like just open
TikTok.
the doors, and like.
Just like pay a few Africans.
Oh yeah.
Dress them up.
Get all the niggas around and like
Done.
yeah, done. Say less. We'll get those scrubs.
We'll call it BBC Hospital. Why are you laughing like? It stands for British Born Christian.
100% satisfaction rate.
I'm just saying, I'm just. What was the misconception people had about you growing up? This guy's there laughing. I'm asking a serious question, bro.
Misconceptions people had about me growing up.
Apart from like you being a thug, or better known, I don't know whether you heard this, but I heard this a lot of time in a primary school. African booty scratcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was for some reason one of like the biggest jokes back in school was the African booty scratcher, and then they would laugh, and then I punch them in the face.
Yeah.
And I'll go.
Classic. Yeah.
That's it.
You know, they started it, you finished it.
That's
you know?
it.
Don't start shit you can't finish.
Exactly. Biggest misconception, bro. What was it?
The biggest misconception I had in primary school specifically?
Any like coming to this country. In primary school, you're in Zimbabwe, bro.
Okay. The biggest misconception. All right, this one's about to be really fucked up, right? So, I grew up in a post-colonial country, Zimbabwe. We were colonized by England. If anyone watching is English, you guys. Anyway, so in Zimbabwe, like Caucasian people, like the minority is 0.5%. But the whole country as a whole still has that colonial mindset of putting white people as superior.
Oh, bro.
They're God.
Oh,
They're God's gift
I
to
know
mankind.
that, man. I know that feeling.
And black people are subservient. So imagine growing up in that system.
But like, look at it like this, though.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm a big guy, yeah?
Yeah.
When I go to like white places, and when I say white places, I mean like North Shore, mainly. Yeah, where there's a lot of white popularity.
Yeah,
when
the
I
rich
go
white
there
people.
and I take my shirt off, I feel the exact same way.
Yeah.
All the eyes just follow me. And you know what?
Yeah.
I don't even mind it. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, this is exactly what Karen feels like in Africa right now. so it's calm. I really don't mind it, bro.
Nah, but thing is, with UTV1, it'll be different. Like, the reason people will be watching you, like, you know, the husbands and boyfriends will be jealous. You know the girlfriends and wives will be looking like, God damn, I'm with the wrong man right now. You know it, I know it, we all know it. Hey, look at him. Like he's 6'5", twice my size.
Hey, that rhymed. That rhymed.
Yeah,
6'5", twice my size.
Hey, shit.
But
There you go.
I'm not trying to. But you're like 90 kilos, aren't you?
Nah, fam, I'm only 85.
85?
Trying to get to 90 though.
Oh, bro, I'm like 110.
Oh damn,
Yeah, bro.
dude, you're getting massive, bro.
No, I
I
feel
respect
fat.
the gains.
No, I feel fat now. not like you said, 85 kilos.
Bro, how you fat? You just showed us your abs, man. Your abs are looking.
Hey, remember you said plastic surgery, yeah?
Yeah, we'll sort you out, bro.
Don't ask me how much I pay for that.
Nothing. I got you, man. I got. Hey,
man.
if you ever need any medical procedure done, I've got you.
I know.
No charge.
I know a few of like my wife friends that need procedures.
Yeah. What do they need? What procedures?
You know exactly what they need, bro. You know exactly what they need. I'm not even gonna say it, bro.
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know. I'm an innocent man. You know?
What was the biggest cultural shock coming to Australia? For me, honestly, bro. Nah, talk because my one's about to be messed up. Talk.
Oh no! I want to hear yours first.
Mine, bro. Mine. I literally got like I was shocked when I heard a little kid talk back to his mom.
Oh, facts.
I was like,
facts.
This must be another country. Fam, if I back to my mom, lad.
Shit.
African parents don't beat you one thing, bro. It's whatever's close. So you could be getting hit with a shoe or a chainsaw, whichever one is close. Bro, I'm like little kids, 6-year-old kids, like, shut the F up, mom. I was like,
oh,
damn. Even like up to this stage, bro.
Yeah.
I can't even tell my mom, shut the F up.
Nah, we can't.
Bro, I'm dying.
We got respect, bro.
Exactly.
Africa, respect.
What was yours, bro?
Oh, well, now that you mentioned that was one. But for me, this one's kind of stupid, right?
Yeah.
So, dating. That was the biggest culture shock that I experienced, right? Because in Zimbabwe, I was used to a system where, you know, if you like someone, you want to get to know them, it's pretty straightforward. Yo, would you like to go get lunch or dinner or something, right? You just ask them straight up, you know. Here in Australia, fam, especially when you're 18 or 19, that shit doesn't fly. That shit does not fly, fam. Like, at first, the basic idea I got at the start of it, like what I thought I was perceiving in Australian culture, like if you want to date someone, it has to involve alcohol, it has to involve going out somewhere.
Drugs.
Or drugs or some shit like that.
Facts.
Like, I swear to God.
Big facts.
Dude, I asked maybe 4 or 5 girls out. First year was rough for me, guys. It was rough. And it did not go well. So I think I was probably known as that weird international kid over there. But like, you know, adapted and changed from that. But I thought to myself, like, why can't it just be direct? You know?
I could
Why
see
do I have to go around?
exactly where you went wrong.
Where did I go wrong?
I'll tell you how.
Yeah.
This is me imagining how you would ask a girl out.
Oh, here we go.
My name is Marqueez. I come from Zimbabwe. My father has 500 cows and 1,000 goats. How many would you want? I want to take your hand in marriage. That's exactly how I see it. That's exactly
He's
how I
not
see
wrong.
it.
That's how I did it. You know, you gotta flash the cash. You gotta flash the animals. You know,
In Africa, there's no cash, bro. We just got animals.
Yeah.
Right? The more cows and the more goats and sheep you had, the richer you were. And like back then, bro, for me, like I mean, dating now is like, it's not, hey, didn't go grab a drink and stuff. It's like, some people are like literally my house or your house. I'm like, hello, my name is Dante. You're gonna ask about me first. I love Jesus Christ. You know, talk to me a little bit more. Yeah, bro, but it's that simple. You go to the club and someone likes you. The person is sleeping with you before they even know your name, or like they even kissing you before you know your name.
Big facts. Big facts.
That's why I'm like so like on some real shit. I'm like very, very scared to have a daughter in this day and age, because like a lot of young boys going around not even practicing safe sex, jumping from STDs to STDs, and then just like spreading that shit like Ebola.
Anyone remember the days of Ebola?
Bro, no one even talks about that shit no more. And like, I'm not even gonna like talk about that shit.
Yeah.
As a teen, did you ever go to a friend's household? And if so, what was it like the first time? Like, and when I say friend, I mean obviously a white friend.
A white friend.
Yeah.
Well, like I alluded to earlier, in Zimbabwe, black and white don't mix. Sadly, I made my first real white friend here in Australia. Lucy, if you're watching by any chance, shout out to you, fam.
Lucy,
Yeah, she was Australian. She's
just a friend, yeah.
yeah, just a friend.
Okay.
Hey, relax, I'm a good boy, bro. Shit, what you talking about? You know, this man.
This guy out here doing the sign of the cross, but then 20 minutes ago you're telling me that you're shaking your booty to Shawn Michaels.
I had to pay tribute to one of the greatest wrestlers to ever do it. All
he
right?
he was good, bro. But like,
He
why? What was that song? You know, I would have taken John Cena. I would have even like taken like Booker T.
Nah, it's
Can
the
you
chorus.
dig it, sucker?
No, just like I'm just a
Sexy,
sexy boy.
bro. Trust me, I know that song, bro. I
Yeah.
just don't like understand why like that's like me like going up and like dancing on stage to "Do you come from Melinda?" and
$10. I'll give you $10 if you do that.
I would never in my life go on stage and do that. Never in my life, fam. I'm not even capping.
Actually, no, you are capping because I remember we had a conversation a few months ago where I said, "What if I paid you like $20 and I dare you to go on stage to a song I choose, right?" Then I started listing a bunch of random songs, and to all of them, you're like, "Yeah." Remember what the worst one was?
Which one?
I dared this guy to go on stage to what's it called? Barbie Girl by Aqua. And what did you say? You said I'll do that shit, fam, and I'll kill it. Those were your words.
Yeah, I said I would go on stage and do it, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, before you guys start saying something, yeah? I was under the influence
Oh, here we
of,
go.
I was seeing green, okay? I'm just gonna stop there, I was just saying green.
You're seeing
And
green.
secondly, if you really want me to do that, I can actually put that in like my 50 Shades of Grey / White Chicks routine, and I'll still kill that because that routine is just all about comedy.
Hey, do it. I think the audience wants to see it, right?
I'm telling you
They
right
wanna
now,
see it.
whoever's watching, right?
Yeah.
Comment what like the shittest song you can put in a routine, and I guarantee you, I can go there and make that song look hot. I'm not even capping, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's not even me being like a cocky mother effer. This is just me saying that I'm confident in like my own craft to know how to make that song work. But
Yeah.
back onto the questions. What do you think about the Black Lives Movement protest when it was happening here in Australia?
Oh, that was an interesting time. I was happy that the awareness was increasing. I attended some rallies myself. I remember one that ended in the park in front of Central Station.
Yep.
It was pretty good. What saddened me actually, and this says a lot about the state of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander population in Australia. It took that what happened in America for people here to like stop and like, oh wait a minute, what are we doing with all black people?
Facts.
I was like, you've been
Facts.
doing it for 200 years. Why are we?
I was
Sometimes,
like reading about something. I can't like really tell you word for word. They were saying Aboriginal make up for like a very small percentage of the population in Australia. Yet, but yet they make over like 40% of the population in prisons,
yeah.
which is crazy.
You wanna hear something crazier? Like
Don't mind.
from the first day of med school, almost any disease, any medical condition out there, you know what one risk factor is?
What?
Being Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander. I shit you not, diabetes, heart disease, being like, for example, when we're assessing someone's cardiovascular risk, like risk of heart attack and stuff, there's a chart that you use for, you, me, Aussies, white, and there's a separate chart for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders, and for them the threshold is lower. That's how bad it is. I kid you not. Look it up, cardiovascular risk assessment. There's two charts.
Wait, they have this in like hospitals and schools?
Sorry.
They have this chart in hospitals and schools?
No, in med school when we're learning and medical practices. So
Damn.
I would have to treat an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander a little bit different, with more caution, more care, compared to a Caucasian person, because they've got higher risk for more conditions, more diseases,
That's
which
crazy, bro.
messed up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I look at them and like, these are my people in a way.
Yeah.
We're all black. I'm like, damn, what happened? Like, what's?
Yeah.
It's just sad, man. It's
That's
just sad.
crazy. This is gonna be a question that they actually gonna like.
Okay.
I got so excited. I started like 3 times.
All right.
All right. What is it like being a Zimbabwean, finally being a qualified doctor, a qualified doctor?
Yeah.
What is it like?
Fam, when I finished my last exams, that was like one of the happiest days of my life, right?
So far? Yeah.
So far, the struggle has been real, man. Like,
6 years, bro.
no, not even 6, 21. Because the struggle starts in primary school. And like we were saying,
You always wanted to become a doctor from primary school?
well, not really, but here's the situation. Remember how we said there's no opportunities in Africa and Zimbabwe and stuff like that? So to make it essentially, you've got 3 main options. Classic. Medicine, law, engineering. Classic, right?
Those are, hey, if you don't know what he's talking about, those are the 3 options your African parents would
African
give an
parents tell you,
African
yeah.
kid. It's either you become a lawyer or a doctor or engineer.
Yeah. Not even what do you want to do now.
Bruv,
Choose.
go to Africa and I dare you, you will never hear an African kid telling his parents, Dad, I want to become a DJ. Straight away.
You're like, not in my house.
Not in my house.
Not in my house.
You have 3 options.
Yeah.
The 4th one, you can either become a pastor. Have you seen most African pastors?
Yeah.
They are super rich, fam.
Yeah.
No, none of this money.
Exploiting
None of this money are going to the congregation, fam. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not.
Dude, it's actually I've actually know a couple of messed up stories with pastors, but like, let me finish answering your question first.
Yeah, bro.
So what I was saying, like, so right from the start, my dad, I love you, Dad. Shout out to him. He knew the situation. He knew like if his son was gonna make it, those are the only 3 things. Those are the 3 options, right? So since I was 5, going into primary school, secondary school, I had to keep my grades high.
Woo.
I could not afford to flop on a single year, right? I had to stay on top of everything. So that's what 7 years primary school, 6 years high school, then 7 years med school. It's like what 20 years, 20 years non-stop, no gap years. I had to keep things tight. Wow. And that's why I was like really happy when I finally reached the finish line. I was like, that's basically my whole life, man. 20 years.
20 years. Wow.
Just to set myself up and not be stuck in a situation that unfortunately a lot of Africans and Zimbabweans are in back home, But yeah, I felt fulfilled, man.
Facts, bro. But look, at the end of the day, you've just done that.
Yeah.
Something massive, and now you can like take that knowledge, take it back to your people, and actually help your people, because that's what most Africans we need to do.
Yeah.
We need to go take what we learn here, go back and like help our people. You can't just like make it here and then not help your people, because you know exactly what's happening back home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, your final question before we wrap this up, fam.
Yeah.
Because these lights are freaking hot, bro.
I'm sweating, eh?
Yeah, man. And it doesn't help being
Be
black.
black.
Okay. Do you think Australians are ungrateful with the opportunities they have in Australia? I wanted to give you a tough one before we leave.
Okay. I will say, okay, my response would be twofold. I would say at a surface level, yes, looking an outside perspective into looking at Australians, they might say, "Oh, you guys you're not grateful for what you have," but I feel like that attitude that Australians have, like of not appreciating things, it comes from the fact that they don't have a different perspective. They don't know what it's like to not have that stuff.
Facts.
So that's
facts,
why
big facts.
You kind of like take it for granted. Like, imagine if you grew up with everything you ever needed, all the food you needed, electricity, education, healthcare.
True.
You start like, this is normal.
Bro,
You know?
I've like seen some people talking about, I have the worst day today because my car didn't start, and then the dog shit on the bed, and then this happened. Like, fam, listen, yeah? Let me just tell you, there are some people in this country that don't even eat dinner, that don't even have somewhere to stay. And I'm just gonna close this with a very important quote that I always tell people, obviously, that come to me when they're struggling with stuff. I always tell them, look, that the first one is every day above ground is a good day, right? You have people here dying left, right, and center, heart disease, this, that. The fact that you are blessed to have breath and wake up every day when millions of people are dying, that in itself is a blessing. So you should always cherish and appreciate that. The second one that I always tell someone, which is completely similar, it's your very, very worst moment can be someone's dream. You are out there talking about, hey, I have to walk here, walk there, fam. I know people right now that still gotta walk 2, 3 Ks to go and get fresh water. People that are still sleeping on concrete and mats. People that just wish they'll have something to eat or be able to feed their kids. People that are like eating stuff that they don't want to eat just for the sake of survival. So I feel like we Australians, and I'm going to add myself in there. I will consider myself as a proud Australian too. I feel like we need to show more gratitude because, like, fair enough, I've met people who live in like North Shore that 30 years old, bro, and like they've never left that area. They don't even know what like Blacktown is. The facts, bro. I've like asked people 30 years old plus that live in like North Shore. Are you Australian? Were you born here? Yes. Do you know where's Blacktown? No. And Blacktown is like only like an hour from like North Shore, which is like they know more about like Europe and America and stuff more than like they know their own country. So you always gotta show gratitude and like wake up every day, practice. Be thankful for what you have. Instead of you focusing on like the negative and like focusing on like what you don't have, like fam, I can breathe. That's a blessing. I can eat whatever I want to eat. That's a blessing. I'm gonna sleep in a bed tonight. That's a blessing. I'm watching TV. That in itself is a blessing. I didn't die today. Even like taking a step out of your house is a risk because some crazy motherfucker might just come and just kill you. So that in itself, it's a blessing, and like we just need to start counting our blessings instead of focusing on every little negative shit. Because what's the point of like, say for example, someone gives you like 80K, and then somebody comes and take $10 from you. Are you gonna drop that 79,990 and go chase after that $10, or will you keep the 79,990 and like
79,990, yeah.
exactly? So don't like let some like stupid motherfucker come and like ruin your day. I work with a lot of drunk women, and trust me, sometimes I want to just say some stuff to these drunk women, but you're there. Like I look at it like this: I'm there for about 15 minutes. I'm about to perform, and then after I'm gonna leave. I might not see those people again. You never know. And even so, what if I like run into them again? It's another 15 minutes, and now I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But anyways, that's enough talking for today. And this has been your boy Dante Johnson. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, tell us what topic we should be talking about next time on the podcast. And this has been the Hooker Hub. We're out.